In this video, I'm going to talk about loneliness. In 2014, I attempted to take my life, and so loneliness and me are no strangers. How I've managed to not suffer at the fate of this feeling of loneliness, I'm going to share with you guys in this video. In 2013, I lost my mom to cancer 3 months before my son was born. Within 24 hours of my mom passing away, I had this spiritual awakening. I looked at who I'd become, and I seen so much healing, pain, and things that needed to be taken care of that I realized that I was not capable of being in a relationship. However, I was married with my wife at the time, being 6 months pregnant. And not only that, we had this large 3-story house with bills coming out the yin yang. I'd been working in my same job for decades, and it was killing my soul, but I needed the money. And despite telling my wife and my old man that I didn't think I could continue being married because I had basically just so much healing to deal with, all I got was, you're just gonna ruin your son's life. And so I felt alone, and 13 months after losing my mom, this feeling of loneliness just got worse every day. And that's when I attempted to take my life, and if it wasn't for Archangel Michael, I wouldn't be here. Loneliness comes in different stages, like 1 out of 10. If you're experiencing loneliness on a 10 out of 10 Richter scale, you're in some pretty hot water, and you need to become aware of this real quick and do some healing. Some of the things that have helped me in regards to loneliness is changing my perspective on the situation. A lot of times when we bite into that feeling of I'm alone, oh my God, this is a bad thing, instead see it as the universe saying, hey, look, Mr. or Mrs., you got some inner work to do, you got some reflecting to do, you need some time by yourself. So instead of seeing this loneliness feeling as a bad thing, see it as time to do some healing. Also, when we're lonely, sometimes we search for things that are outside of ourselves to fill the void that we have in our heart. So loneliness could also mean that, hey, there's some healing in our heart that we need to do. I look at my journey when I was extremely broken in 2014 to compare it to where I am now, and the feeling of loneliness is just like night and day. My perspective has completely changed, understanding that all of nature is consciousness, knowing that when you talk to the ocean, it hears you, knowing that when you're sitting on the sand on a beach, the sand feels your body. I've asked the ocean for signs and had a seal pop up. I said, that's fantastic, thank you. How about next time I see some whales? I go to Third Beach after 3 years of going there and never seeing a whale. The very next time I see 2 killer whales breach in the water, and the whole, everyone on the beach is going crazy, right? So knowing that everything is consciousness, the plants, the trees, they all know you're there, and just knowing that, we do have our guides and angels watching out for us. Everything you do, from your actions, your emotions, your thoughts, your words, everything is being documented in the Akashic Records. You truly never are alone. I look back on my journey, and I've been making videos for years now, and I've been in different stages of my healing journey. There was times where I'd watch a Matt Kahn or a Aaron Doughty or Teal Swan video, and I'd be to my guides, I'm like, you see how good of a job they're doing? Like, you guys really need me to be doing this? And they told me, your videos, you're documenting your healing journey, and you're going to resonate with different people that need to hear it, and you're gonna show them what's possible, what you came from. So despite whatever I feel about my videos compared to other people out there was a time when I look back at some of my old videos and I'm almost embarrassed. There was a time when I was feeling extremely lonely and down in the dumps, and I made a video talking about, they say you're never alone because your guides and angels are watching you, and I was just like, that's a bunch of BS. But it is true. Sometimes when we're lonely, it just doesn't feel like it. So just change your perspective on loneliness. The more you learn to love yourself, the more this feeling of loneliness will go away. Connect with nature, connect with animals. You don't need other human beings to fill that void. I've learned to date myself. I'll go chill on a beach, watch a sunset, take myself out for dinner, go to a concert by myself. I've learned to become my best friend, go e-biking around the seawall, do whatever I want to do, treat yourself like your best friend instead of your worst enemy, and then being alone with yourself won't be such a painful thing. That's all I got. I hope this helps someone out there. If you want to see more, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.